Alright everybody, welcome back to AI Collectibles. What I have for you today is the Ren and Stimpy Show Ren and Stimpy figures by Super7. So I'm going to get these guys unboxed, have the accessories laid out for you, and we'll take a deep dive into what these look like. So stay tuned. So here's a quick look at them in the packaging, and it's pretty cool. It's got some pretty gross, disgusting aspects of like the inside of their mouths and Ren's nasty teeth, and they're nice picture boxes if you did decide that you wanted to display these guys inside the box and not open them up. And then, yeah, just the back. Little different, the Ren and Stimpy show. Alright, so here's Ren Hook and Stimpy out of the box. And I'm going to go through their accessories first and show off what they come with. So with Stimpy, I'll start with him. You get this nice litter box, which has some nice texturing on it. And also works as a stand for him. You got a booger, I'm assuming, which is, yeah, it's a nice translucent plastic with some paint details for the eyes and the mouth there. He's got a half-eaten dead fish with the bones. Some nice little paint details there. He also comes with this, which I'm not sure what it is. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the cartoon. And also I would suggest being very careful taking it out of the package. I don't know if you can really tell, but I kind of bent the bottom stand a little bit trying to pull it out, so this might snap in time. So be careful with that. And then he's got his gritty kitty litter, and it's got nice paint apps there. It looks really good. And like this is sculpted in the gritty kitty litter, which is nice. They didn't have to do that. And same with like the sculpted details around for the stitching around the kitty litter bag. And it's quite heavy. Like everything that comes with this, like these sets are quite well built and really heavy. And then he's got his second head sculpt here with his tongue and the closed mouth. And again, it's made out of a pretty sturdy like plastic. It doesn't have much give, but it's really heavy and the paint apps are nice. And then he's got the nipple to put on top of his head. And then he comes with 4 extra hands. So there's those 2, and then these 2, and then he comes with 2 more that come on him. Now let's pull him up and take a little closer look at him. So this is his open mouth with his tongue hanging out. I really like the paint apps. I'm not too keen on these seams around the figure, but I get it. And he kind of looks like a big potato head figure. And then the face just kind of pops off. And this is the shell, and this is the face. And it just slides back in there. You can they swap out nice and easy. He's got minor articulation. He's got a little bit of a cut joint for his legs. And then he's got some ankle pivot on his feet. And then his arms got a cut joint up and down, and then he's got another almost ratcheted joint there so you can get some up and down movement. And then his hands move back and forth at a cut. Same for the other side. And that's pretty it. Basic articulation, but for what it is, it's not bad. Now we'll take a quick look at Ren's. And what Ren comes with is actually 3 head sculpts. So you get the nice open mouth one here with the tongue wagging out. This will probably be my default one that I go with. But again, the seams are terrible. Like when you're looking right on, you're not even going to notice. But on close inspection, they seem to stand out quite a bit, which I don't like. But also, the paint apps are still nice. In the open mouth. This will probably be my default Ren head because it's the one with the most expression. And then he's got another head sculpt, closed mouth, showing no teeth with him smiling. But he's even got like the nice like droopy eyes underneath. But yeah, that's the second head sculpt. And then he's got the third head sculpt. Teeth showing, ears all the way back, big ol' eyes, like he's about to lose his shit. And if you've seen the cartoon, he tends to lose his shit, and that's usually the best part of the episode is when Ren becomes unhinged. So, and he's got the same kind of articulation, nothing at the feet, but he's got a cut joint. Oh, and he also has that up and down for his legs. So you can get him to do splits, I guess. And then he's got cut joint, wrist movement, and then he also has, which I'm having a hell of a time. I don't want to break it, so I'm going to heat that up. But he does have a hinge there to get his arms up. But also when he stands on his own, his head is quite heavy compared to his body. Like everything else is really sturdy and really well built. And even the head, like the heads have weight to them. Right? But you got to be careful because his weight distribution from his head to his body is quite different because his head's way heavier. His body is like kind of a hollow plastic where the head seems more solid and more heavy. So far I don't have any issues with him standing as long as you got the head tilted right. But we'll see how it goes over time with him being displayed, whether or not he ends up falling over and how many times I gotta pick him up. So let's take a closer look at his accessories. And he's got the nice plate of pig skins. And then he's got his hat. And he's got his other nipple hat. And then he also comes with 4 extra hands. So he's got these hands, kind of like karate chopping hands. And then also has a couple of closed fist hands. So that's them. Overall, I like them. Like these are the first figures I've owned by Super7. I didn't want to get into like the other lines like Turtles and Thundercats, although I think they're really cool. And I am a huge Turtle fan. I have most of the movie and cartoon figures by NECA. And yeah, I mean, I do like that Super 7 has a more classic look, but that's not what this review is about. This review is about Ren and Stimpy. And I like it. I like the options. I like the sturdiness of like the head sculpts. The bodies are, you know, compared to like the heads, like even with Stimpy when his face comes off, like this is like a good sturdy piece, solid. But then, the body is kind of like plastic, and well, yeah, it isn't quite as sturdy as even like some of the accessories and stuff. Like they seem to have used a better, thicker product for the head sculpts and some of the accessories than they did for the actual bodies of the figures. So we'll see how they hold up over time. And the seams on the head, especially for Ren, they really bother me. They're they're ugly and unsightly. I wish they would have found a better way to have done that. But still, overall, this was one of my favorite cartoons growing up, and I'm glad to have a pretty awesome representation of these guys in plastic that I can pose up and put on display with the rest of my collectibles. So, again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get updated on videos as I put them out. And I'm out of here.